Now let me tell you, the most important and critical aspect that my administration will come and focus on is to make sure we refocus SOKAPU from dependent on annual dues from branches and chapters and CDS to employment generation venture for the Southern Kaduna citizens. Somebody may ask, how do we do that? Number one, my first agenda for SOKAPU is to make sure I register SOKAPU with the Corporate Affairs Commission.
Clear road for the boss. Clear road for the boss.
And why am I having interest in that? I'm having interest because if Southern Kaduna was sustained itself, we must work with our children in the diaspora. Bring in foreign interventions. And that is why immediately we register Southern Kaduna with Corporate Affairs. The next thing is to also go back to the same Corporate Affairs and register a Southern Kaduna non-governmental organization.
God bless you, boss.
I am saying this because I've tried it somewhere and it worked. And I want to bring it to Southern Kaduna. When I came on board as the National President of Achie, I registered a foundation called Biametia Foundation. And in that foundation, I know the number of foreign interventions we have gotten. Now, why Corporate Affairs Commission? Any foreign interventionist that will come to Nigeria to give intervention, the first point of check is with the Corporate Affairs Commission. Are they registered? Who are their BODs? Are they people of institution? What are their qualifications? By the time they are satisfied with that, you begin to see foreign intervention flowing. And you begin to walk and walk and walk. Secondly, I am bringing synergy in Southern Kaduna. SOKAPU in the past have worked independent of the political class, independent of the economic class, independent of the traditional institution. And let me tell you, when I come on board, my first appointments are going to be a liaison officer to the National Assembly,
God bless you.
to the State Assembly, to the local government. And then there also have been a disconnect between the National Office of SOKAPU and our chapters and branches. I'm going to make sure also I have a liaison officer for the South-South, liaison officer for the Southwest, liaison officer for the Southeast, Northeast, North Central, and Northwest. Now let me tell you, we have been in operation as SOKAPU for years. But up to today, we don't have a 50 by 50 plot of land we can call our own. I am telling you, I am going to move the headquarters of Southern Kaduna from Kaduna to here in Africa.
God bless you, boss.
Because this is where our people are. Some people begin to ask, is Kaduna South not Southern Kaduna? Yes, Kaduna South is Southern Kaduna. But we want to have it in central, so that somebody coming from Sanga can easily access Kafanchan. Somebody coming from Kauru can easily access Kafanchan. Somebody coming from Chukun can easily access Kafanchan. And they will all be working together. Again, Southern Kaduna needs to be reunited. And in the reunization of Southern Kaduna is what I have started. I am telling you that by the grace of God tomorrow, if you vote the Achie lineup, you are voting a representative from each of the local government to the CEC of Southern Kaduna. I have always been believed to be a team leader. I've never been a lone ranger. And that is why I'm leading a team. My work is very simple. My treasurer has told you, my financial secretary has told you, my VP1 has told you, my VP2 has told you, all of them you have had there. It's just to synergize them to that focus so that we get to where we actually need to be.
Amen.
Now let me tell you, our traditional institutions have been derivated. And myself as the president of Southern Kaduna, that will be a thing of the past. Nobody will promote them. We are going to promote them. And we are going to promote them. Now, you see, people have always seen SOKAPU as anti-government. Let me tell you, my brothers, I am a strong believer in the fact that you cannot separate development with governance. So I am coming as a leader of SOKAPU to lead a team that will work in collaboration with government at all levels to make sure we bring development in Southern Kaduna. God are going to be the days of fighting. Let me tell you, that does not mean that when we are matched, we will not hesitate.
So,
And when government extend a hand of fellowship to us, we will also extend a hand of fellowship to government. Let me tell you, last year and throughout last year and the early part of this year, I knew what we suffered in Atiaplan. But with the present government at the national level and in Kaduna State, here we are sleeping now. Now, is it the wrong thing for us to go and say, sir, we want to work with you to salvage Kaduna State and Southern? But then, this is something that must be done. Not putting aside our own decision and our own purpose as Southern Kaduna people. There are three things that gives identity to every individual: your land, your culture, your identity of language. And sincerely speaking, most of our languages are fast eroding. So we are going to make sure we bring back to Southern Kaduna every language to be up and doing. And I know most of us maybe we are guilty of that. Your children are taught English, when they come back home, you are teaching them English. Your children are taught English, when they come back home, you are saying, hello, how are you? Instead of saying, you go, you are food. You don't say that. I want to assure you that Southern Kaduna is in for a better time under the watch of Samuel Timbwuak Achie. Well, for my record, I have worked in the private sector and now I am in the civil service. I was an accountant in AP Community Bank. I was a manager in Oxford University Press. I am now a lecturer in one of the polytechnics. I've never had records of mismanagement because I don't want to. I am seated here. My treasurer is here. 4 more minutes. Fine, that's okay. I have never in any way interfered with anybody's office operation. And that has given me success, and that is the success that led you people to see and say, come, let's work together to salvage Southern Kaduna. Now, let me say this. Southern Kaduna operate 4 organs: chapters, branches, the CDS, and the wings. I want to assure us, by the time I am elected president, what we have in this year election will never happen again.
God bless you, sir.
And let me tell you, Tata chairman that are here, that the Constitution of Southern Carolina gives us to have 4 next meetings. We are going to take the Constitution, any chapter or branch or CDA that needs 2 of our meetings in a year, you have disqualified us. And the monies you wait, you will not pay until when it is time for election. You now ask aspirant to pay to make you okay. That will not happen. When we are elected, if you lose your payment for the first year, you have disqualified yourself in the next coming election. Because it is called annual dues. And it must be paid annually. And before the end of my tenure, I will make sure we come with an authentic register of CDS, chapters, branches, and the wings. And those are the ones that are up to date that will present to the next effort. So God bless you for what we put it into. The next time it will not be business as usual. Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Let him go and take his seat.
Oh,
Sorry.
we take the questions, please.
Okay.
I'm calling for questions. If you have any questions written, I will have them.